season of love and gift-giving. But admit it is also during this season when Filipinos, myself included, search for new appliances and devices to buy for themselves and their families.
When it comes to household appliances, I'm usually clueless on what to buy. I usually buy based on looks, which is not very smart. Luckily, we have with us today Meralco's resident expert, Mr. Alfred Ipora. So Alfred, can you tell us how does Meralco update its research and database when it comes to various household appliances?
First of all, Meralco is really advocating energy efficiency. In the Power Lab, we test and study appliances, equipment, and all other energy-consuming devices to get their consumption and actually to simulate various scenarios to come up with energy efficiency tips.
So can you give us some basic yet useful tips on how to buy household appliances, particularly the television, refrigerator, and an air conditioning unit?
Right now, we have a guide that's called the energy label. So that's the one you see, the yellow tags.
Tag,
yeah.
yes.
So this is a mandate from Department of Energy to guide consumers on really how to select the most efficient appliances.
And why is it so important to actually buy these energy-efficient appliances?
Okay, well, first of all, when you buy appliances, you take into consideration two things. First is the purchase price of the appliance.
Of course.
And then next is the operating cost. Basically, when you go for efficient appliances, you save money.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that if the unit you're buying is expensive, if it's energy efficient, in the long run, you actually save more money.
Actually, that's correct. You look at the long-term benefits.
Now, I'm actually looking to buy an LED TV.
First, you decide the screen size of the TV you want to buy. And then secondly, you check the power numbers. So the ratings are indicated at the back.
So it says here...
It says there's 70 watts.
70 watts.
Yeah.
Is that ideal?
Yeah, for this big screen, that's really energy saving. Yeah, because the size of this for a CRT, maybe it's around 150, 180 watts.
That's double.
Yeah, that's double.
And does size actually matter when it comes to energy efficiency?
It follows that the bigger the size, the bigger the power it consumes. But then again, if you're using an LED technology, even if you're buying a big size screen, you could actually save more compared to CRT.
Simply put, always compare power numbers and consider LED technology. And for existing users, remember to adjust picture quality to the lowest, most comfortable level. Switch off and unplug televisions when nobody's watching. And rather than using the standard setting, switch it to the energy-saving mode.
Okay, Alfred, what about buying an air conditioning unit? Do you have any tips on being energy efficient?
First of all, you have to check the size of the room that you intend to cool. Now, once you've determined the right capacity for you, you check the power numbers or the energy labels. So the higher this number, the better for you, the more efficient the unit will operate. But of course, if you're going to choose whether a window type or split type, you try to consider inverter technology for air conditioners.
What is inverter technology?
Yeah. Inverter technology is the latest technology in the design of the motors or compressors of the air conditioning unit, wherein it maximizes the use of power. So they have sensors that will really adjust to the temperature and the use of the unit. Because of that kind of operation, it actually maximizes the use of power and in effect, more efficient.
Clearly, it is much cooler to take into account these tips when planning to buy an aircon. The higher the energy efficiency ratio, the more cost efficient it would be. Check the right size for you and consider inverter technology. And for existing users, consider setting the thermostat of your aircon at the highest, most comfortable level. Always use a timer. Consider insulation and analyze the location of your AC units.
Now, when it comes to refrigerators, can you give us tips for people who want to buy? Like, what are the energy efficient refrigerators?
Okay, for those who plan to buy refrigerators, same as with the air conditioners, you look for the power numbers or the energy labels.
The energy label.
So in this case, it's the energy efficiency factor.
Okay.
And the higher the number here, the more efficient the ref will work for you.
And this is because it's inverter technology also.
Yes. For inverter refrigerators, actually you save around 50%
50%.
compared to their conventional counterparts. But aside from this, of course, you have to select the ref that fits your needs.
Okay, yes.
Take into consideration also the amount of food that you would actually put
Of
in your
course.
refrigerator. Because even if there's only the two of you, but you put in a lot of food there, no? You go for the next higher capacity.
And does design have anything to do with being energy efficient?
Oh yes, definitely. You have to check also the design of the refrigerator. So it's called ergonomic design. These are referring to the comfort design, the functionality design, to avoid frequent opening of the doors.
So, if you're planning to buy a refrigerator, you might want to consider these tips. Take note of the energy efficiency factor. Check the right size for you. Consider the ergonomic features. And look for the inverter technology. For the existing users, consider these tips. Avoid unnecessary opening of doors. Check door seals for any leaks.
You just use a piece of paper or a paper bill and then insert it on the door seals. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So the idea here is, of course, the paper should not fall or slide. Okay? Or if you pull it out, you should feel tension.
Okay.
So if
So it shouldn't just slip out.
it shouldn't slip out. So if that's the case, your door seals are working fine. Otherwise, I think you have to have it replaced.
Check proper air circulation. And did you know that turning off refrigerators overnight does not save on energy costs? With these tips, Meralco hopes customers will make more informed choices when they buy the latest appliances.
Thank you for watching. This has been Kelly Misa Fernandez. Catch us again next week, only here on Trending Now.